Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to Peace Point here on Peace Break here on Peace Point Meditation, streaming live from the Demakai International Meditation Center in Azusa, California. Today is Saturday, July 11th, 2020. So I hope that everyone had a great day today. It was really hot again here in Southern California. I know I said this yesterday. I'm probably going to say the same thing tomorrow if I'm here hosting. So I hope that you were able to stay cool, not only your body but also your mind. I'm glad to have you with. I'm glad to have you here with us today. For those of you who are tuned in, whether on YouTube or Facebook, on the Peace Point Meditation page, to practice some meditation with us, and also to kind of steal your mind and kind of bring your mind back to the home base after a long, hot, busy day for some of you. So welcome everyone to Peace Break. I always want to say Peace Point. So Peace Break is streamed live every day from Friday through Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then we have the introduction to meditation on Thursday evenings from 5 to 6, and then Sunday morning from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. So obviously we are here every single day just to, guide you through meditation, also give you some great wisdom talk for you to kind of use in your daily life in order to, make yourself better and also your meditation a little bit better day by day. Last night, General Sophon talked about the mental immunity. So let me just do a quick recap real quick about what he kind of mentioned. So the thing that we have to really remember is that you can build immunity against, the negativity in your mind. But of course, there's a certain way that we have to do that. So we have to make sure that our mind is calm and neutral at first, right? So how do we make our mind calm and neutral? And of course, meditation is a tool that we could use to make our mind calm and neutral. And that's why we kind of emphasize on consistently practicing meditation, because if we're able to consistently practice meditation, then our mind will be able to get more accustomed to, what it's like to be calm and neutral instead of trying to force our mind, which is, of course, our mind's always wandering, our monkey mind, to be calm and neutral. So the more we practice meditation, the easier it becomes for us to find how to get our mind to be calm and neutral. So and once your mind is calm and neutral, then it is easy to absorb the positive energy. You can't just automatically go from, negative mindset straight into a positive mindset. You have to be neutral first, right? Because it's neutral is like in the middle between negative and positive. So we have to be able to bring our mind back to the center of that point first, and so that we're able to change our mindset from negative to positive, right? So that's something we have to, always keep in mind, that meditation is a tool for us to bring our mind to that calm and neutral state. And another thing that Venerable Sopan talked about last night is that we have to focus on great experiences. In order to gain immunity in the mind to fight against negativity, our mind, we have to have like high protection against those negative thoughts. When he during one of the wisdom talk, I think sometime last week, the teaching monk mentioned about how when we were young, of course, our minds were, innocent, like nothing has kind of shaped it yet, right? So it's innocent, it's very clear, it's very neutral. But, as we grow older, we have a lot of external factors that kind of affect the way we think about things or the way we look at things. So we have to be able to have an immunity to protect our mind from turning into from turning negative. So the best way to do that is also meditation, because when we're able to still our mind, bring our mind back home, we're in a way cleansing our mind. So if we can cleanse our mind, clean our mind, bring our mind back to our center, then we're able to kind of get rid of that negativity in our minds and kind of know what is good, what is bad, what is positive, what is negative. And that's also why Venerable Sophon talked about this last night, you know, under the topic, my mental immunity. We need to have the immunity to be able to keep our minds from all the negative thoughts and all that stuff. So meditation, of course, is a great tool for, you know, helping us with that, and also keeping our mind calm and neutral. So that was a really good talk by Venerable Sophon last night. So for those of you who missed it, who wants, you know, to listen to it a little bit more in depth, you could also go to the Facebook or the YouTube page to watch the rerun from last night as well. This is just a, you know, quick summary before I give the introduction for Venerable Sophon tonight for his guided meditation, also the wisdom talk. So for today, Venerable Sophon will be talking about the first chapter of inner peace. That is something that, you know, the first out of many chapters, I am sure that we need to kind of learn in order to be able to find our own inner peace. So this will be an interesting topic, and that is something that Venerable Sophon will be talking about today before the meditation. So at this time, I would like to go ahead and introduce Venerable Sophon Panyasopanoe. He's been ordained as a Buddhist monk for 6 years. He graduated in engineering from Chiang Mai University in Thailand, and he is a current resident monk at the Dhammakai International Meditation Center in Azusa, California. And he is also the teaching monk for Peace Point Meditation. And his motto is, once the mind is clear, the problem is clear. So welcome, Venerable Sophon. Namaskaran ka.
Hello, Jalan. Good evening, Amy and everyone.
Hello.
So thank you very much for recap my teaching yesterday. So I feel like enjoy what you make a summary for my teaching. So is that like I think everyone have your own immune system from meditation every day. So we practice regularly every day, especially our audience who joining now from YouTube and Facebook. So keep in mind that meditation is the best medication for the mind. So it's like we can heal the mind with different ways, right? From being calm, from like the happiness that we looking for. So it starts from the rough thing, right? From the external world, from the material objects, from what we senses, from physical senses, like what we see, what we hear, what we taste, and what we touch. So it feels like we can find that happiness from there. But it's just a temporary happiness. It just let ourselves feel pleasure and feel relaxed, feel like watching TV. So we feel relaxed, like watching movie or play around, playing games, like hang out with friends and go out, eat out. So this thing, obviously, okay, we need some time, right, to let our life enjoy with the present moment and kind of relieve some of suffering or unhappiness we may have during the crisis. So, but overall, that is, if we can find the permanent happiness that now we know that is, we keep the mind calm and peaceful inside. So it produces another kind of happiness, is inner peace. Okay, inner peace. So with the inner peace, so we just no need to go anywhere. We just stay at home or anywhere we feel comfortable. So we just arrange our environment to suitable for us to let go and detach from the external world. And there's no need to pay anything. You need to search for different kinds of things to get that feeling of happiness. So we just keep calm and relax, right? So again, I would like to say hi and thank you, all of you who joining the program Peace Break. Today, 7-Eleven. Okay, 7-Eleven is not a store, okay, but it remind me that 7-Eleven is the July 11. So it's also remind me that 7-Eleven is open at 24 hours, right? So let's say that when we practice meditation, when we learn how to meditate, to find peace within, it should be 24 hours, right? 7-Eleven. So please remind yourself 7-Eleven in practicing meditation. And yes, I will say hi to Emma Landry from joining from Facebook, Panjavi Khan, and also some of you joining from YouTube. Let's see, we have Sue Bolihan. Hello, welcome to YouTube program. And you said really enjoy this program. Thank you very much. And we have Brandon. Okay. So do I. Okay, I think you enjoy meditation and you find your own practice and technique, right? To find peace inside yourself, right? And yes, and many of you who joining, like now we have 9 persons joining, so I'm glad and happy to be with you all. Be here with peace and the way we cultivate peace through meditation. Okay, so I would like everyone to feel like meditation is part of our life. It's because we practice every day, right? I can now I feel notice myself that how could I guide meditation every day, almost every day. Let's say that, and I couldn't imagine that how could I do that because before the COVID-19 crisis, we never had experience with the virtual teaching before. So I feel like I feel grateful to be part of the spread peace to all of you, not only in California, in US, and around the world, that we are connected with the peace energy that we share through the happiness we gain and produce by our own self. So it's free energy, the free energy that not only we gain peace and happiness, but also the knowledge. So in the world, there are 3 kinds of knowledge. The knowledge from study, from what we read, okay, from what we see, experience from the external things, like learning from people who are doing and teach you how to read, how to write. And the second type of gaining knowledge is from thinking. Okay, once you get information from the external things, external world, so we come and think about it and use our brain, our thoughts to uh, analyze and to get another step of deeper knowledge from that. And the last one, the third kind of knowledge is from inner knowledge. It's called wisdom. Okay, this kind of knowledge doesn't need to learn from anything. It just do nothing. It's a learning from being still. Okay, just free the mind from all thoughts. Just let the mind free from everything, like a water, free and clean and clear, like that. So this is another level of the inner knowledge that we can learn from it. And you may have a lot of books to read, right? To read, to study, to get knowledge from that, right? And yeah, I believe that many of you love to read, right? And for example, any kind of books that you like it, favorite books like novels, like any educational books, for example. So cartoon, for example. So we enjoy, right? We enjoy learning, enjoy reading every day, or if we have a chance to do so. So this is what we can study and learn it from the library and from the resources from internet. For example, we search on website, right? The World Wide Web, right? So tons of knowledge we can search from that and read it and listening and learn from that. So it's become the many chapters, right? Many chapters of knowledge we can learn from one by one. For example, the books, right? So they have chapter 1, 2, 3. So we would like to gain more knowledge from that, right? From the first chapter, what's gonna be next? We can read the second chapter, third, fourth, until the end. So we can make a conclusion. What is the purpose or the knowledge that we gain and we learn from that book, right? So it may be the novel or the story that end up with something like sometimes we expect to know it. Sometimes we just read it and just guess what's gonna be happen in the future in at the end, right? So it gonna be fun, right? Be fun and excited and to learn about that, right? But for the wisdom, as I said, is learning from doing nothing. Okay, it's learning from being still, the mind, through the mental stillness. So this kind of knowledge or wisdom only learn from meditation. Okay, only learn from meditation. This kind of knowledge is profound and beyond the the knowledge that we experience and we learn from the world. It's an internal world that we can learn and experience it by the clear mind. And that is when we gain the energy from meditation. So the meditation is the practice or the tool that let us to explore the inner knowledge or the wisdom. We understand our own self much more before. So when we study, we learn from the outside world. We use our eyes, our physical body, physical senses to learn outside things, external things. But we never had time to learn our own self. We never learn where is our mind. We never learn how the process, the cause and effect of our emotion. We never learn how life look like, what is the future be like, how we can control our emotion, how we control the problems, how to solve the problem, how to deal and stay with people around us with harmony. So this also called the life lesson. Okay, life lesson can be learned deeper when we learn and understand about the wisdom. Okay, so the wisdom is kind of know-how and the energy that let us to understand the cause of the problem, understand our own mind, and also is the way to purify our ability, our mind, to gain the ability to cope with the situation around us. So it's become the benefit of meditation that let us to understand the world better, understand people around us better. Okay, so only the knowledge that we learn from the books, from people, so it's not enough, not enough to solve all problems. Every problems, most of the problems start from our mind, from the mind. Any level of the problems started from the mind because people, human being can create anything, either good, bad, positive, and negative. So it depends on how we respond, right? So now we we experience that, right, with the COVID-19. So if we realize and be calm and positive in this situation, so we can find a way to cope with the difficulties and uncertainty of the world right now. So because of the mind has been trained to be calm and positive, so it's easy to solve the problem without react with the negative feelings, like blaming, like trying to find person to solve problem. So actually, we are part of the problem as well. So if we start ourselves to save ourselves, right, realize that this crisis start with our own self, be safe at home, and be calm, find every way to bring us the positive mind. So the people around us will can attach, can connect our feeling there. And with meditation, so we can learn wisdom from within as the chapters that we learn from the books as well. So the chapter I'm looking for is, I would like to say, it starts with the first chapter. Only one chapter is enough for us to live happily in life. It's my strength, right? People, we want to learn something new. We want to learn more, right? And I have experienced that many meditation practitioners. I don't know that some of you may have question in your mind that what's next? Is it look like the same guidance every day? Looks like I have taught you before. Now it becomes 6 months already. Sometimes I use the same sentence like calm, relax, be idle, be neutral, relax and comfortable. Nothing look like new, right? This is, you may feel that way. I have this question before in the past when I learned meditation from my teachers and from his teaching and also teacher monks that I had learned for. All the teaching the same, never change. He said that the first chapter of the inner peace, you need to stay with the first chapter with the happiness first. So every time you start to practice meditation, you need to be happy every moment of practice. Okay, we need to be happy, enjoy of the practice every moment of the practice. Okay, so this is the first chapter we need to understand and look for it. Okay, so instead of we feel like what's next, and my mind is like happy, what's next? So we try to expect to use the external learning, like from study, from the education system to put into the learning from the mind. So it's totally opposite for learning from inside, learning from looking for, searching for the wisdom. So it's totally opposite. So we just keep calm and stay with the first chapter. We don't know when is the next chapter gonna be like. We will understand and experience by ourselves what is the next chapter. The first chapter is every time we practice meditation, you need to be happy and relaxed. Okay, so happiness will be the indicator for us to check that whether we practice the right way or not. If we sit with stressful mind, it's the wrong way. You don't feel happy, you don't feel comfortable. This is the wrong way. Okay. Meditation is a practice of the mind to let the mind to stay still. Once we feel uncomfortable, once we feel painful and have wandering thoughts. So it means that the mind never still. So this is something tell us that it's a wrong way. We think the four C's as the fundamental of finding the happiness at the first level of happiness. Be comfortable and relax both mind and body with the mindfulness. Okay, so it becomes the two C's that we start from comfort and consciousness, both mind body. So this is the first chapter that we learn from it. Until there is no wanting thoughts, no negative feelings, and we always keep the balance of our emotion, keep the equilibrium of our emotion every day, every moment. That can be guaranteed that the first chapter we can experience it already. My teachers also taught meditation practitioner and myself as well that if you can stay the mind calm and peaceful and be still every time you practice meditation with no hindrances, do it frequently, repeatedly, million times of that feeling. So it's enough for you to go to the next chapter. How was that? So compare with ourselves, how far we have gone through the power practice. So I would like you to think that meditation is something simple to do, and but it's not really easy as well. It depends on how we control our mind to stay with the comfort and consciousness every moment of practice. Okay, and the best way is to keep the mind calm and comfortable is think nothing, clear the mind from all thoughts as much as we can. Okay, so we'll try this technique first because it's easy for the mind to think nothing, right? Just control the feeling of this at this moment, here and now. Be with the nature that we create in the mind, like a nature, like a mind backdrop, or in your mind when you imagine. Okay, would you like? Can you try for that today? So try that. If not work for you, go to the next technique is to visualize the bright shining object. Okay, like the star, the moon, or any object that you love, but be careful that to stay with that object at all time. And sometimes the object is disappear, don't worry, visualize it or just uh, repeat the mantra, or recite the mantra in your mind if you feel like too much distractions. So try the first technique first, think nothing, be calm. I will guide you time to time and try what's gonna be happen. So this I would like you to check your mind, and we are going to learn from that. The first chapter of inner peace start with the happiness, the initial happiness. This start with the relaxed, comfortable, and mindful. Okay, now I think it's a good time for us to practice meditation. It's the right time and for us to sit back and relax, prepare yourself. Find your most comfortable posture and sitting posture. Okay, are you ready? I hope you are ready. All right. So if you comfortable sitting properly, very softly, very gently, slowly close our eyes. We close our eyes softly and gently. Allow the eyelids softly touch one another. Don't close your eyes tightly and we relax entire body. We start from the relaxation on our head. Relax the muscle of our forehead, around our eyes, our cheeks, allow our lips, our chin and our jaw. Relax the muscle of our neck, down to shoulders, our chest and our back. Relax. Relax the muscle of our arms, down to our hands, all the way down to the fingers. Relax the muscle of our abdomen, our hips become loosened from any kind of tension. Loosen the muscle of our legs, all the way down to the toes. Relax. Now we feel the relaxation stream throughout the body. Let it streaming throughout the body. Let that feel so relaxed, so comfortable in this posture. Adjust our posture until we feel this posture. We can sit as long as we wish. Our body becomes loosened from all tension. It becomes soft and gentle, little by little. Once the physical body is completely relaxed, we can feel the physical body so light, lighter and lighter, that we becoming blended with the nature or of the air around us. We stay the awareness with our physical body, with the relaxation throughout the body, that we are sitting alone to find peace within, to allow the mind to rest at its home, where it's called the center of the body, that is located at the center of our abdomen, inside the body. At this moment, I would like everyone to take a few deep breaths to recall the awareness to stay inside the body. Slowly breathe in, allow the fresh air pass through our nose, down to our lungs, reaching the center of our stomach. Slowly breathe out. When we breathe out, we let the negative feelings and all kind of attachments out from the mind. Let it go with the breath. Breathe in again, deeply and slowly. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We observe our breathing. It becomes slower. It becomes soft and gentle. As we follow our breath to the center of the body, we feel the mind becomes still, becomes calm, little by little. Together with the feeling of comfort and relaxation of physical body, we stay the awareness with the relaxation, both mind and body. Maintain the mind calm and relaxed with the present moment, here and now. Enjoy the moment of peace and serenity. Enjoy the moment of peace and calm at this moment, consciously and relaxingly. Maintain our awareness at one point where we feel most comfortable, either inside the body or outside. We just keep calm and stay the mind peaceful at one point. Stay the mind there consciously and relaxingly as long as we can. There is no worries at all. We let go everything from the mind. We don't pay attention to any external world or any attachments. We let go on negative feelings that may remain in the mind. What we are here now is we stay with a comfortable feeling and relaxation moment by moment as long as we like. Sooner the mind becomes soft and gentle gradually by its own. We don't need to force the mind to stay still. We just welcome the mind to stay still at one point. We don't let the mind to wander with anything. Maintain awareness within ourselves, with the inner space, and we don't worry and be annoyed with any kind of distractions. We don't worry about the inner experience, no worry about the future. Be here and now with our peace and happiness, the feeling of relaxation, with the calmness, with the experiencing of emptiness inside. It may be the darkness or any kind of experience that we are feeling right now. We just be calm and be with it peacefully with no expectation. Take it easy. We don't rush the mind to be still. Just be calm at one point, consciously. Be here and now, longer and longer. Enjoy the present moment that filled with peace and happiness, from the serenity, from the calmness and relaxation. If we feel like there are much distractions, we may visualize the bright shining object, the favorite object we like, such as the bright shining of full moon, the star or the sun, to help the mind to stay still from at the center, to maintain the mind calm with the present moment. with a bright shining object relaxingly, or the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Let the mantra Samma Arahang to be the mind's friend to stay within. Repeat the mantra over and over if you feel there are many thoughts arising. Repeat the mantra many times as we like, over and over until the mind is free from all thoughts, until the mind calm. At one point, we may ignore the mantra or visualization of the shining object. We may continue to maintain the mind peaceful, relaxed and comfortable, courteously and relaxingly. Adjust the mind, body time to times if we feel uncomfortable. Maintain the balance of comfort and consciousness all the time. Keep the mind back to the center space or the peaceful feeling if the mind wanders. Now we may continue our own practice in silence. We maintain the mind softly and gently at the center space where we feel most comfortable, relaxed and comfortable. Once the mind is coming, stand still further. One is stable and properly still. We would experience the inner peace. Let that feel so peaceful, more calm, deep inside of inner peace. Let that feel the openness from within, as if our body becomes blended with the inner space, so refined and full of purity. We just observe every experience. Just let it be. Observe with peace and neutral mind, with no expectation, no doubt or question anything. Be neutral and idle. Once the mind becomes standstill further, we would experience different things. Some of us may see and experience the transformation of physical body. We feel like a body is expansive. There is transformation of the inner feeling that we sense the spaciousness deep down to the inner peace, the sense of lightness and wide open, as His energy emerge from the center space, connect with the mind. Let us feel so happy and peaceful, so content, soft and gentle. We are the center of His energy. We become the body of His energy and purity, that full of love and kindness, full of peace and happiness. We allow His energy to grow and expand further. Let it radiate with peace and happiness through all directions. Let it cover our whole self. Let it cover the whole house. Peace energy becomes the brightness and the light of peace that keep arising, expanding, covering the whole city and state, encircling the whole world and universe. We are the center of light of peace, the energy of peace and happiness that full of love and kindness that we can share with all living beings around us. And we wish to share love and kindness with all living beings around the universe. Let it share with all people around the world. May they be happy and peaceful, be well, full of love and kindness, live long and free from suffering and danger. We share love and kindness with those who pass away from COVID-19. May they all rest in peace. May they all be happy, free from suffering. We share love and kindness with our beloved ones who is living or passed on. Let love and kindness fulfill their mind, their life, to be in peace, be happy, be successful in their lives, be well, and live long, live in harmony. If our beloved ones pass away, may they rest in peace. We are the center of peace and happiness, so pure and bright, so energized, soft and gentle. We also make a wish for our own self to allow peace energy to fulfill our wishes become true easily. We may continue our wishes for a while. We maintain the mind at the center space with peace and happiness from within. At the end of session, we are going to reconnect the mind with the surroundings. We just simply expand our awareness, expand peace and happiness through surroundings, through our five senses, that we can move our posture, our body. We can hear the sound of the environment. We can feel the warm air around us. Now, very softly, very gently, whenever we are ready, slowly open our eyes. May you be in peace. May you be happy at all times. May peace prevail the world. I hope you enjoy your own inner peace. I hope you can connect with your source of true happiness from within. So I think this is the secret of life, that we can use it as our refuge, our own practice to bring back the true happiness. And we also use it as a gateway to find the wisdom within. The wisdom starts from the understanding of our own mind. As the nature of the mind, we know when we practice, sometimes it's not easy to control. But once we practice regularly, you see the way of our own mind, how to cope with it, how to control it, which technique that right for us to control mind to be still. This is the wisdom that we gain from the practice meditation. So it becomes more wisdom that we discover once we practice regularly as a consistency. So I would like you to remember the 4C. That is, I usually let you understand and utilize in meditation session. The comfort come first. The consciousness control the comfort to stay with it balancingly every moment of practice. And it's become the gateway to find the happiness, calm, and relaxation from within. So we know that, and we can use our own mind to discover this is different from each person. Okay, so please share your good experience if you have it. And thank you all of you for joining the program now. Have Paul, have Paul Polizzi, Satu, thank you. Trang Kankin, thank you for joining. I hope you have a great experience. Juan Chavez, thank you for joining from Mexico. Lisa, you feel relaxed? You felt comfortable, peaceful, calm? Thank you very much for sharing your experience. It's a wonderful experience. Good job. And some of you here from YouTube as well, I think you have a good experience as well. Before I leave, I would like to give you the blessing. With the power of meditation, peace energy we have gained altogether become the brightness in your mind, bringing you the happiness, success, and may you be free from COVID-19, free from all problems. Whenever you meditate, may you attain the inner peace. You can find and explore your wisdom inside easily without delay. Thank you very much. I hope to see you next time. Peace.
Thank you.
Be safe. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Veneral Sophon, for the wisdom talk as well as the guided meditation. Of course, today you once again place an emphasis on the 4 C's and how the 4C is the fundamental of happiness. So just a little reminder, the 4 C's is comfort, consistency, or consciousness, consistency, and checking. So when we do practice meditation, don't forget to use these 4C as a fundamental for us, you know, as we continue to practice the meditation. And of course, like Veneral Sophon said, comfort and consciousness are the two main ones that will lead us to the next chapter or next part of our meditation. But don't forget, like in order to do this, consistency is also important, because we have to, if we practice it, if we're able to practice meditation consistently, it is easier for us to get to that comfort zone, and our mind is able to be in that consciousness mode or zone easier. And of course, checking is important as well. We always want to know our progress in our meditation, how we're doing today compared to how we did yesterday, or how we're doing at the beginning of the meditation to the end of our meditation. So those are the 4 C's that are very important in meditation. So thank you, Veneral Sophon, for once again emphasizing on those tips. And also,
you add on is the first stay with the first chapter longer. Don't expect for the next chapter yet, because as long as we want to be happy, start with the first chapter longer. Learn
yes.
from.
Yes, and you did mention if we're able to practice the mind to be calm and with no hindrances, we have to do it for 1 million times in order for us to move on to the next chapter. So I think if we're able to do it 1 million times, that means our mind is able to, you know, be calm and have no hindrances. And as hindrances are, you know, those thoughts in our mind, which are like anger, greed, and delusions, things like that. So for those of you who don't know what hindrances are, that's what we mean when we say hindrances. So yeah, we have to be able to do that 1,000,000 times before moving on to the next chapter, as Mineral Sophon said. So with that, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. We have the introduction to meditation tomorrow morning, Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. here on Peace Point Meditation, YouTube and Facebook. And in the evening, we have Peace Break from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So have a good rest of your night, everyone. Thank you, Veneral Sophon, once again. Thank you to everyone who tuned in and also who left comments on Facebook and YouTube. We're always happy to know how your meditation is for that day. So we hope to continue seeing you here with us, and I will see you again tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Don't forget to stay tuned for tomorrow's introduction to meditation and peace break. Have a good day tomorrow, and please stay safe. Good night.